Hi Pisces, how's everybody doing? Before we get into this, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. Going through like a pretty big transition right now, with the Death card coming up in the pre-shuffle. Walking away from something that you did not feel satisfied within, or you were not finding what you were looking for there. Deciding that, I'm hearing. Taking a break from potentially a romantic connection that you have, or this can be somebody that you're close with. With the Lovers here, can also be a Gemini, Pisces. Yeah, some connection that you were in. I'm seeing a break that you're taking from this. It feels like you need time to focus on you. It may have been hard to break away from this person. Like, I'm seeing some chemistry between the two of you. Remember too, like, that can be platonic. For a lot of you, I'm seeing that it's more than just platonic, but keep in mind that it always can be when we're talking about connections. Ooh, somebody you have to set boundaries with. Maybe because of how the connection was unfolding, something going on. It seems more important to set boundaries with this person, like, because of the nature of your connection with them. Or, like, maybe where it will lead if you don't set boundaries. What's going on? You've made progress setting boundaries with this person. Yeah, things could have gotten, like, heated between the two of you, or kind of intense. You didn't feel like they were treating you the way you want to be treated. Something was not meeting your standards. Now you're going to make that happen for yourself, I'm seeing. This is about you recognizing, like, something is going on within a connection, and for some reason, like, you're not being valued how you want to be valued, or you're not being treated how you want to be treated, or, like, you don't feel like you're an equal within the relationship, or things feel out of balance, or, like, something just doesn't feel good, and there's a sense of needing to advocate for yourself by setting boundaries with this person. And maybe to start off with the Four of Swords, this is like you taking a break to focus on yourself, taking a break from a connection to focus on yourself. And by taking a break, it's helping you center and get into a place where you're then ready to set boundaries with someone. So it's like, maybe you couldn't do it while you were with them for some reason. Like, maybe it's something about the dynamic between the two of you. It's like, maybe when you're in person, or like in contact even with them, it's hard to set boundaries. But as soon as you, like, take that step back for yourself, there's a sense of, like, being able to collect yourself and set the boundaries that are in alignment with what you want to be going on, how you want to be treated, how you want to, like, frame the relationship, or, like, the rules that you want to be setting with someone. And it seems like you recognize that this was not going to happen unless you took action here. Looking at the Magician on the bottom of the deck, it's like you had to make this happen, otherwise it was not going to be happening between you and this person. Something may have not morally aligned, spiritually aligned with this person, or you feel like something maybe even like higher than you that's helpful to you in some way is kind of leading you through this process with this person. It's interesting the way that the Hierophant is coming out. It seems like you find what you're looking for within some type of like community or higher belief, even. This can be some sort of like supportive community, because the Hierophant can represent like groups of people. It can represent like churches, even. It doesn't have to be spiritual. But the way I'm seeing this is like something within the community may be like helping you or supporting you, even. Some religious sector, even for some of you. It's like, yeah, something that pulled through for you. This can also just be a Taurus in your life as well, or this can be like your higher self leading you through this process. I guess it also depends on where Pisces is in your chart. It's like if Pisces is your rising sign, this may be physically what's taking place for you. If Pisces is your moon, this may be like more of an emotional experience and less physical for you. So always keep that in mind. So there's also timing at play here. It's like you can only take a break from for a certain amount of time. It looks like your relationship with this person also like has some sort of karmic unfolding. It seems like there's some type of countdown. Like whatever break this is that's happening, it doesn't seem like this is like forever. It seems like there may be a countdown to you like reconnecting even with this person. Yeah, thinking about that, like I'm even seeing this be an energy. You see how watchful this guy is? It's like I'm seeing this as a clock here. See how he's watching? It's like you're counting down the time to something, Pisces. Waiting for something to connect even with someone. I'm seeing double sevens here. We're winding down to the point where you're going to have to make a decision. It's something that you know you don't have to do yet, but you know that like time is ticking and it's counting down and you will have to make a decision. And it seems like something that you may not be able to go back on. Oh, so this is like, it seems like a decision between like either reconnecting with this person, or maybe you feel like if you connect with this person, this feels kind of black and white. Maybe you're also like noticing that you may put things into categories instead of seeing it on a spectrum at times. For some reason, I'm seeing the perspective, because I'm just reading on the energy. This is not my personal opinion. I'm seeing someone that feels like they're in a place where it's like they either get to choose being valued and appreciated the way that they want to be, and like, and their standards being met, or they have to choose a relationship with someone, and the person can't have both of those things for some reason. But maybe it's about this specific person. But it seems like someone may be forgetting that they have the option of like setting boundaries and like allowing someone else to show up in the way that they will. This is kind of what I'm seeing here. Like, it's almost like because one gets stuck in a place where it's like, I either have to do this or that, and it's so black and white. There, it's like the middle ground is being completely forgotten about, and it's all about like, if someone shows up and they're willing to set boundaries, you could probably have both of these things. But for some reason, like, it may just not be the state of mind that someone's in right now. maybe having a hard time with like comprehension even. Yeah, something emotionally needs to be grounded. Remember, this can be the person that you're dealing with, or like this can be something that you catch yourself in. I think like also society wise, we are kind of encouraged to see things in a very black and white perspective, like this is bad or this is good, or I like this or I don't like this, or I love this or I hate this. And there's like a lack of like things get pushed into dualities. So yeah, it seems like maybe something that you're keying into, and like especially with like programming our minds and catching ourselves in things, this may be like more of an awareness that you're gaining of like something that goes on in your psyche when you get stressed out even and are faced with a difficult decision. It's called dichotomous thinking. That's the clinical term for it. It's black and white thinking. And it's based in a sense of duality. It's like things are either this way or they're that way. There's never like a combination. But that's like the flaw in the system of the thinking. Yeah. Yeah. With the 7 of Swords here. I'm seeing Spirit watch this process very, very, very closely. It seems like somebody knows what they want, but they may feel like the only way to get that is to be dishonest about like something or someone, I'm hearing too. The interesting thing is that like whoever has intentions to be like deceptive with someone, whether this is someone being deceptive with themselves or being deceptive with another person, I'm seeing like Spirit and the guides watching this so carefully. Like all of this is being observed. The universe is seeing everything. And it seems like someone's faced with a decision where I keep hearing karmic times. Someone is faced with a decision where they can like go with the flow and even deal with the karma that is coming to them and like can finally face it now, or they can like try to continue evading this, which is so interesting. It's like somebody seems like really in the mud of all of this. The thing is that they may not, this is like such a different flavor from the usual readings I do. The thing is with this person, like whoever's potentially like tossing around the idea of being like deceptive or covert in some type of way, or like sneaky about something, they don't perceive, like at least up until this point, that like anyone is aware of this except like Spirit is connected with them. Like literally the way that the cards are, Spirit's like right above this person watching them, which is also an interesting concept too, because it just seems like something is going on. Where if somebody thinks that they're getting away with something, they're actually not. So And maybe this is like something that you're being told right now, because it's like maybe you're observing something and like you could step in and stir the pot a little bit, or like it's something that you see and you're being told to like not get involved in whatever this is, or not take action. Like I'm not seeing anything about like confronting this person's energy. I'm seeing that like the universe has got your back and this person is being watched. I'm even hearing something about crimes. I mean, this can be a metaphor for something. Something's coming to an end. Spirit is ending something. I'm seeing this be like out of your hands even. Yeah, somebody's being faced with a decision where they have to face the consequences of something. And that would mean that like something that they had been doing that was like not kosher is also going to need to come to an end. I'm seeing like spirit is also going to end something if it continues and it's out of balance. This is such a strange reading. I'm seeing somebody that's like going back and forth between options or even juggling. For some of you, like you may be dealing with someone that has, I don't know, something else going on even. Like this person may, it looks like the juggling is between lovers, which is interesting because this is leading right up to the lovers, the way that this is unfolding. So like somebody may be regrouping to try to figure out the direction that they're going to go in and how they're going to take action, because I'm seeing this thought here that's happening, and like they're going to have to choose to set boundaries with someone. I am seeing some type of tower. It's like something something comes about unexpectedly. Yeah. So someone's been like tossing up options here about like how they're going to take action and what they're going to do in a situation. But they're going to be forced to make a decision, I'm getting. It's like, who are you guys dealing with? This may even be about you needing to set boundaries with someone and make the decision to do that, so you're not being like manhandled by someone. Because it seems like somebody may be playing around. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting from this person. It's like someone's even trying to shortchange you. It's somebody that you have a relationship with, I'm seeing. Like somebody's not being honest. You know this. Spirit knows this too, I'm seeing. So I feel like we're kind of jumping all over the place. Yeah, it's like somebody can't decide even between like two people or two different relationships that they have. Like I'm sorry, I'm seeing this so clearly. This isn't stuff that I like to bring to light, but I know it's an important message for somebody, so we're just going to say it. Like that's what's coming to fruition. It's like they're trying to decide like who they want to be with in a relationship. Spirit's telling you to end it. This is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, he's like, you're not going to find what you're looking for here. You have to walk away. It's to protect yourself emotionally, especially like if you have been giving somebody chances or you've been trying to be like compassionate and empathetic. However, somebody's like messing around. If somebody wants to talk to you, they're going to talk to you. If somebody wants to be with you, they're going to be with you. If somebody's having a hard time making a decision with something, it's something to pay attention to. There are always other circumstances that can affect something, but it's like if you just feel like someone's being shady, they haven't been honest with you, or you don't feel like you're being treated properly by someone, these are things to pay attention to, like red flags. Because it just seems like if someone is like having weird spaces of time away from you and stuff like that, it's because they have other stuff going on behind the scenes. Like I'm seeing someone that is very, very deliberate with how they do things. Meanwhile, they're juggling a lot of stuff right now, and there are multiple people involved in what this is going on here. But yeah, don't feel like you need to take it upon yourself to do anything about this, because as I said before, and this is why I'm getting that like the Hierophant came out where it did, is Spirit has their eye on this person, and you don't need to do anything except walk away from something that ultimately is not healthy. And that's how you're going to know what this is. You don't feel supported in this connection. You don't feel valued in the way that feels good to you. You don't feel empowered by the connection. You feel like things aren't making sense. Somebody's being confusing. Somebody is like inconsistent with their energy. You feel like not everything is like out on the table. There's a lack of transparency with this person. It's like they're resisting making certain decisions, but like also not being upfront about what that even is. Stuff like that. That's how you'll know. So I'm looking at Gemini, Taurus, Jupiter. I'm also looking at the King of Wands here. This can be a fire sign you're dealing with. All right, my friends, we're going to end the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.